Hello, my yoga ladies. Bodhi wanted to say hello to you before we have him scurry off. Today we're going to begin standing. We'll be a little bit shorter of a flow. So if you're feeling energetic, feel free to take the class again. Check out another one on the class library. Check out my Instagram. As you know, all the classes are recorded there. So, take care of yourselves. Today it's going to be a little intense politically, so take care of yourselves. Spend a little extra time in Shavasana. Do some meditation. Do whatever you need to. Keep yourself in a state of as much peace as you can. And I am going to attempt to do the same. Just a quick little thing before we start. If you didn't see on that members page on the website, I added a little comment section. So it says, how was class? If you have any comments, thoughts, things you liked, didn't like about the classes, go ahead and put them there. You can also just email me or text me or Instagram me, however you're most comfortable sharing that feedback. But that little box will be anonymous. So let me know what you think of class. If you like to flow or you have questions about something, you can type it in there or just let me know. I want to make sure that I'm serving you the best that I can and making sure these classes are helpful to you and not just something I am doing to do. So let me know how I can help you. If you're ready to begin, let's start in mountain at the top of the mat. Bring the palms together at heart center. And close the eyes or look downward at your fingertips. Begin to lengthen through the vertebral column, slightly tucking the tailbone, lifting the back of the head up, pulling the shoulder blades together and relaxing the shoulders down the back. Begin to notice your breathing. Maybe feeling the heartbeat gently against the thumbs as they press against the sternum. Feel the feet pressing against the floor or the mat. And begin to deepen your inhales and extend the exhales a little longer than you normally would. The breath is so important. It's what keeps our whole system moving. And when we feel out of control or uncertain, it's the breath that we can learn to control, learn to connect with, to bring a little bit more, a little bit more peace, stability, constant. So sending those breaths fully into the lungs, using the diaphragm to expand and into the belly area. And then taking your time on the breath out. Spend just another moment here, just our breath. On your next exhale, press out all the stale air you can. Taking a deep inhale. Another full exhale, and we'll begin class with 3 Oms. You're welcome to participate or just receive. Now, inhale to Om. Breathe in. Exhale to release the hands to your side. Blink open the eyes and gaze up. Reach the arms up overhead, clasping fingertips at the top. Relax the shoulders down the back. Feet are firm on the mat. Again, inhale to lengthen. And exhale, we'll take a standing half moon stretch, just tilting to one side, pulling the lifted shoulder back, keeping the heart space open. Firm in the feet. Find some lift. Inhale to center. Exhale, release the hands, slowly clasp them behind your back. Inhale, draw the shoulders down the back as you pull the fists down the spine. Keep the belly engaged here. Inhale, lift the heart. Bend the knees and exhale. Standing yoga mudra, just like a halfway lift with the arms behind. Slight bend in the knees. You don't have to go down too far. Keeping the back straight. Gaze straight down. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Release the arms. Come on up. Arms up overhead, clasping the fingertips at the top. And then gently tilting to the opposite side. Pulling that upper shoulder back. Finding space in both side bodies. Inhale to center. Exhale to release the hands. Inhale them forward, chair pose. Just a gentle chair, so don't go too far. Slight bend in the knees, send the hips back. Exhale, palms to heart center, and take a slow motion forward fold. Drop the head and the neck, and maybe you stay at a halfway lift here. Release the breath, release the head and the neck. And if you're not already there, coming to a halfway lift, hands to shins or your thighs straight back. Just a couple breaths here. Inhale the arms forward. Exhale to stand. Arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bend the knees. Slow motion, dive forward, fold over the legs. Or you can take that halfway lift again if you're not ready to go all the way down into a forward fold yet. Find your inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bend the knees more so your chest is on your thighs. Plant your hands and lower to your knees. Take a few rounds of cat and cow. Continue moving with that breath. Spend a little extra long in your cat pose, squeezing out the air. With that out breath, release any stress, any worries, anything that does not involve your body breathing and moving in your yoga class right here, right now. Coming to neutral spine, bring your big toes to touch and widen the knees to the edge of the mat. Sink the hips over the heels for a wide-legged child's pose, walking the hands towards the top of the mat, lowering the chest and the forehead down. Breathe in deeply, feeling the belly expand between the widened thighs. Feeling the low back expand also on the inhale. So coming to this 360-degree expansion with the breath. The back body lifts, the front body expands, the side bodies also lengthen, taking in fresh air. And on your next inhale, take as much air in as you can for an open mouth exhale, cleansing breath out. Begin to lift the gaze. And keeping your legs in the position they are, we'll take our hanging cobra. So just lift the hips up, sending the torso forward, lift the toes so you're balancing on your knees. And then lower the hips down, still keeping a slight engagement of the belly so that you're not dumping into the low back. Just lowering the hips down, broadening the heart forward, adjusting your hands as you need. Heart shines bright forward. Maybe you lift a little gaze up. Exhale back to your wide-legged child's pose. 2 breaths here. Inhale back to your hanging cobra. Shrug the shoulders back. Lift the belly button towards the low spine. Shoulder blades together. Inhale, look up. Exhale back to your wide-legged child's pose. Wiggle the knees together for your knees together child's pose. And then roll the spine up to hero. Shrug the shoulders down the back. Plant the right hand behind you. Reach the left arm up. We're not lifting up yet, just keeping the hips down, left arm extended, a little side body stretch, a little mini camel here. Exhale, lower that left hand to plant behind you. Reach the right arm up. Stay for a breath or two. Exhale it down. We'll take that one more time. Right hand behind you. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower. Left hand down. Right arm up. Gentle twist. Exhale it down. Plant your hands. Walk the knees back. Tuck the toes. And lift up into downward facing dog. Taking your time, as much time as you need. And then pedal out the feet. A little cha-cha with the hips. Find some length through the spine. Let the head. Exhale, open mouth. Find some relative stillness in your downward dog. Pressing your chest towards your thighs, lowering the heels, keeping a bend in the knees. And send the right heel up and back, lengthening through that right leg. Point the toe. Bend the knee, bring it underneath you as you shift your weight forward over your palms. Knee to nose, hug it in, find a cat pose. Inhale to extend, press back to a three-legged downward dog. Exhale, curl it in, knee to nose, shift the weight forward. Inhale, last time. Exhale, curl it in, tuck it in, find some lift. Exhale, send it back. Plant that right foot down. Inhale the left foot up and back. Three-legged downward dog, left toes point. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward, tuck it in. Inhale to extend back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, curl it in, hug it in. Lift up that left leg towards your chin. Inhale, send it back. Last time. Exhale, forward, in, up, tuck. Send it back. Lower that left foot down. Look between your hands. And step or hop to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair. Knees bend. Lift the arms. Send the hips back. Slight tuck of the tailbone. And then exhale, slowly lower all the way down. We're going to come through boat pose. So balancing on your sitting bones, legs together, working on being straight, palms up. Bring the palms together at heart center. Gentle twist towards the right and the left. Keep the low back straight if you can. You can hold behind your knees if you need. Inhale to center. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center, twist to the right. Inhale to center, grab behind your knees and roll to your back. Hug the knees in. Yourself a squeeze, a gentle rocking left and right. And find happy baby, reaching between the knees. Grab your big toes or your ankles. Continuing to rock left and right, maybe. Tuning in. And see which variation of each of these postures I offer would feel best for you today. I'm going to take care of ourselves. Balance out the effort. And give a little bit more attention to ease today. Bring the feet and the knees back together. Hug it in. plant the feet. Take a few windshield wipers left and right with both knees, lowering together one side and the other. Then bring the knees back in towards your chest and begin to roll up to sit, or just press yourself up. Coming to a comfortable seat in the center of the mat. Extend the arms out wide. And then exhale, cross the left arm over your right as you give yourself a hug. Wiggle the fingertips behind the shoulder blades or as far as you can get. And then broaden between the shoulder blades so the back of the heart space begins to expand. Tuck the chin. That's your exhale. Inhale to open the arms wide. Maybe even pressing back behind you, pulling the chest forward. Exhale, right arm on top of left this time as they cross in front of you. Wiggle those fingers behind. Curl it in. Exhale, tuck the chin. Maybe even finding a little bit of a cat as you curl in, tuck in. Inhale to expand. We'll do a couple more of those. Exhale, left arm over right. Give yourself a hug. Curl in. Squeeze out the exhale. Inhale to expand. Reach the arms wide and back. Exhale, right arm over left. Give yourself a hug. Curl it in. Inhale to expand. Arms up overhead, and then take a forward fold, hinging at the hips. Reach forward. Lower the hands to the mat. Curl the spine, tuck the chin, roll it up. Back up to our comfortable seat. Switch the crossing of the legs. If you were seated, cross-legged. And we'll take that forward fold again. Inhale, reach the arms up, ground the sitting bones down. Hinging at the hips, reach the heart past the legs, lower the hands to the earth. Curl the spine, tuck the chin, roll up to sit. Okay. And then just make your way back to tabletop, hands and knees. Send the right leg back and pivot that left knee. And coming to stargazer pose. Plant that right foot down so you're facing the right edge of your mat now. Left hand down, right arm up overhead. Lift up from that right hip. Breathing here, pull that right shoulder back. Exhale, lower that right hand, coming back to tabletop. And we'll take stargazer on the other side. Send the left foot back, plant that left foot down. Pivot on that right knee so your right foot comes over the right edge of the mat. Now we're facing the left side. Reach the left arm up and overhead. Right planted, pull that left shoulder back, lift up through that left hip. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale to expand and lift a little more. Exhale, plant that left hand down. Bring both knees back to the mat. Rinse it out with a cat and a cow. And then tuck the toes. Find your downward dog. And look between your hands. Step your right foot forward. Lower the left knee to the mat. Low lunge. Low crescent lunge. Reach the arms up. Maybe sinking into the hips a little bit if that feels good for you today. Maybe you want to work a little bit more on stability. So keeping the hips together, zipped up and in through the belly. Exhale, plant the hands down. Tuck the back toe, coming to runner's lunge. Keep the left hand planted, reach the right arm up. Look up at your right fingertips. Breathe. Exhale, lower that right hand down to the mat. Step forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Lower your knees to the mat. And walk them back a little bit. And shift the weight forward, lower to your belly. Shrug the shoulders up and then down your back. Lifting the heart for Cobra. Breathe in. Exhale, back to your tabletop. Then to downward facing dog. Look between your hands and step your left foot between the hands for our low crescent lunge. Right knee lowers. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Your choice. Again, you can either sink down the hips towards the earth or hug everything up and in. Maybe you do a little both. Left hip pulls back, right hip pulls forward if you're going for the stability. Exhale, lower the hands to the earth. Tuck the back toe, lifting up for a runner's lunge. Keep the right hand planted. Inhale, reach the left arm up. So you're twisting in towards your left knee. Look up over your left fingertips. One more breath in. Exhale, lower that left hand to the mat. Step forward to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Stay for the exhale. Bend the knees deeper. Inhale to chair and then come all the way to stand. Arms up overhead, maybe a little back bend, cactus arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, mountain pose. Breathe. Get back in tune with your inhales and your exhales. If your thoughts went down a rabbit hole, bring them back to the surface of your breath. Take a cleansing breath out. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, slow motion dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank. Hugging the ribs in, lifting the belly button towards the low back. One more breath in here. Exhale, lower the knees to the mat and walk the hands wide for puppy pose. So your hips are going to stay over the heels. Chest is lowering to the mat. Big heart opener here. You can lower your forehead or the chest or the chin to the mat. Breathe. Final breath out. Inhale, walk the hands in, coming back to tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, extend the right leg up and back, three-legged downward dog. Bend the knee, tucking the right heel in towards the glute, and maybe tilting that right hip open. Exhale, release. Back to downward dog. Look between your hands, step the right foot forward. We'll take high lunge this time, so keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, reach the arms up. Left hip pulls forward, right leg and hip tracks back. And then turn to face the right side of the mat so we're taking a twist here. We're revolving, right hand behind, left hand in front. Reach that left arm up, taking like a reverse warrior. Maybe your right hand comes to the outside of the left leg. And then exhale, cartwheel your hands down to frame the front foot. Standing splits, shift the weight forward, lift the left foot up off the mat. Standing, balancing on that right leg. Exhale, drop the left leg, the left toes to the outside of the right leg for curtsy. So cross your left leg behind your right. Inhale, halfway lift, arms reaching back like airplane arms. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lower, plant your hands, step that left foot to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to stand, arms all the way up, reach up at the top, and then we're going to take it right back down for the exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step back to plank. Lower almost all the way down. See if you can find chaturanga. Elbows tucked in. Untuck the toes. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Extend the left leg back for three-legged downward dog, lifting the toes. And then bending that left knee, tucking the heel in towards your glute and opening your hip, stacking the hips so that feel that openness from the left thigh, front body. Exhale, lower that left leg back down, downward facing dogs. Take a breath. Let it out. Look between your hands, step the left foot forward, and now find your high lunge once again. Scissoring the legs together, inhale, reach the arms up. Breathe. Gathering that energy up to the earth, finding strength and stability, and then twist towards the left. So left arm reaches back, right arm reaches forward. Inhale, reach the right arm up, left arm reaches back, maybe reaches your right thigh. Go reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel your hands to frame your front foot. Standing splits, shift the weight forward, lift the right foot up. Balancing on the left leg, look back at your left toe, or your left knee rather. Inhale, find some length in the spine. Exhale, curtsy. Cross the right leg behind the left and drop the right toes to the outside of the mat. Lift the torso up, reach the arms back. Breathing here. And then inhale, step that right foot to meet the left. Come up to stand, arms up. Exhale in the mountain. Inhale to chair, knees bend, arms rise, heart opens. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant your hands. Step the left foot back, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Reach the arms up and open. Reach forward, flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle lunge, right elbow to right knee, left arm comes up overhead. Look down at your right toes. Plant your right hand in front of your right foot, preparing for half moon pose. Grab your block if you'd like a little extra support, if you need the floor to meet you up a little bit higher, a little bit more stability. Otherwise, coming into our half moon, flat left foot. You're pressing down through the right foot, out through the left foot, reaching up with the left fingertips. Breathe here. Exhale, slow motion, step it back to warrior two. Straighten that front knee, take triangle, reach forward. Drop the right hand to the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches up. Right hip pulls back, spin the barrel of the chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, come up. Step to the top of the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to chair, knees bend, arms rise. And then inhale to stand. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Step the right foot to the back of the mat, warrior two. Back heel spins down. Cartwheel the arms open as you sink into your lunge. Hug everything in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, reach forward. Reverse warrior, flip the front palm up and back. Exhale, side angle lunge, left elbow to left knee, right arm comes up overhead. Don't forget to breathe slowly and deeply. Look down at the mat in front of your left foot. Plant that left hand either on the mat or on your block, preparing for half moon. Shift the weight forward, lift that right foot off the mat. Flat right foot, so you're sending energy out through the ball of the foot. Pressing down through the left, find some openness in the hips. Try to create a T shape with the body. Just a couple more breaths here. Stay with yourself. Slowly exhale that right foot to the back of the mat, warrior two. Straighten that front leg, triangle pose. Maybe hop that back foot in, reach forward. Drop the left hand to the inside of the right leg, right arm comes up. Inhale to stand. Turn to come to the top of the mat, mountain pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower to your knees or chaturanga. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Take any full breaths out through the mouth that you need. And then step your feet to the outside of your hands for Yogi squat Malasana, dropping the hips between the heels, palms together at heart center. Breathe. Exhale out all that energy down the spine. Inhale to lengthen. Plant your hands. Lift the hips, heel toe the feet back together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the left foot back, lizard pose. Hands to the inside of the right foot. You can keep your back leg lifted, or you can lower your left knee. We'll be here for about 5 rounds of breath, so let yourself settle in. Sending the breath wherever your body might need it. Maybe the left thigh, maybe the right hip. Relax the head and the neck, let the head hang heavy here. Then if you haven't already, gently lower that left knee to the mat. Come up to your fingertips. Reach the right arm up and back. Reaching back for that right foot. And then bring that right hand to the right knee. Gently press it open, lowering the hips. Inhale, coming back to center, bringing the hands down to the mat. Tuck the back toes and step forward to a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands back down and send the right foot back for lizard on the other side. Get yourself set up. Maybe lowering to your forearms if that's accessible for you. Maybe lowering to a block. Maybe you stay lifted. Keep the focus on the breath. Don't let the mind run away with you. Release the head and the neck. Drop the gaze back towards your back toes. And then lower that right knee, untuck the toes. Send that left arm up and around, arcing it towards the back foot. So you're twisting in towards your right knee, or your left knee, reaching the left arm back. And then bring that left hand to the left knee, gently press it open, maybe dropping the hips down, opening the heart forward. And coming back to hands on the inside of the left foot. Tuck the back toe, lift the back knee, step forward to that wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, heel toe the feet together, or about hips width distance apart, actually. Take a halfway lift and take your 2 peace fingers, the first 2 fingers of your hands, and wrap them around your big toe. Inhale, halfway lift, bend your knees as much as you need. Exhale, fold, lifting from the sitting bones. Breathing into the backs of the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the toes. Bring your hands to your hips and stand. Take a breath. Take a rest. Full exhale out. Inhale, shift the weight to your left foot. Bring the palms together at heart center and lift that right knee up. We'll take kind of a suspended tree pose here. So you're not going to make contact with the foot on the leg. We're just hovering the right foot above the leg, opening through the hips. So find some openness in the hips and the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale, close the hips, bring the knees together. Maybe a warrior 3. Shifting the weight forward, sending that right leg back. Make sure the hips are level to the earth. And then step forward to a halfway lift, lowering that right foot next to the left. Plant your hands on your knees. Exhale, fold. Plant your hands. And make sure your feet are about hips width distance apart. This time we're going to lift the tops of the feet and plant our hands underneath them. So the palm of your hand is facing the sole of the foot. The back of the hand presses against the earth. Wiggle your toes up to your wrists, giving your wrists a little massage. Again, keeping your knees bent as much as you need. Inhale, halfway lift, bend your knees, lengthen through the spine, and then exhale, fold. Lifting from the tailbone and the sitting bones. Letting the head be heavy. Inhale, halfway lift, release the feet, and come up to stand. This time, shifting the weight to the right foot. Bring the palms together at heart center. Inhale, lift that left knee. Turn the knee out and find that extended tree pose. So the left foot is not quite making contact with that right leg. It's just hovering a couple inches away. Try to straighten, stay straight so you're not leaning one way or the other. Open through the hip, broaden through the collarbone. Don't forget to breathe. If you have to give up anything of this posture, don't let it be the breath. Stay with the breath. One more inhale. Exhale, close the knee, lower the foot to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands, halfway lift. Exhale, send the legs back. Lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale to Cobra. And lift up really high on your Cobra here. So shrug the shoulders down the back. Elbows squeeze in. Pressing into the hands. Tuck the chin. 3 breaths here. Let your third breath be out through open mouth. Release all of that energy. Lower down. And extend that right arm long out over the edge of the mat. And then we're just going to gently roll over to the right, opening through that shoulder. Keep the left hand planted. Breathe in. Find that spot on the shoulder. Breathe into that openness of the front chest. One more breath in and out. Slowly lower back to your belly. Draw the right palm next to you. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale, lower. Taking the left arm, this time out like a T to the left side. And roll to the left. Maybe propping your right foot up. Keeping the right hand planted in front of you. Breathing into the opening, the shoulder, the left pec even maybe. Keep the head relaxed on the mat, the gaze soft. Final inhale. Inhale, roll back to the belly. Lifting up to tabletop. Shift the hips back, finding hero pose. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, drop the right hand behind you, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower that left hand back behind you, reach the right arm up. Exhale, both hands to the side. Shift the hips to one side. Extend the legs long out in front of you. Give them a little shake. Point the toes. Bring the hands about 6 inches or so behind you, preparing for reverse plank. You can also take reverse tabletop or just stay seated here, your choice. When you're ready, inhale, lifting from the belly, lift the hips up off the mat. Maybe walking the feet back so you can plant the feet. Makes it a little bit more tough. One more inhale. Slowly lower the hips down on the exhale. Bring the soles of the feet together for Baddha Konasana, bound ankle. Shrug the shoulders down the back, lengthen the spine, lift the heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Cupping the toes with your hands. Maybe wiggling the elbows in front of the shins. Maybe you're staying upright today. Relax the inner legs. We'll be here for 5 rounds of breath. Let your body and breath guide you. Be jerking yourself down. Maybe gravity gently coaxes your body open to folding closer to your feet. Maybe not. Relax the head and the neck. Gently begin to allow the spine to curl. Inhale, lift the gaze, begin to sit up. Keeping the left knee bent. Bring the right leg around next to you for deer pose. Left leg is going to be parallel to the top of the mat. Bring the fingertips to the earth. Inhale, lift the chest, look up. Exhale, walk the hands in front of that left leg. And then maybe a little to the left, a little to the right. Find where you want to work on that left leg and that left hip. Use your blocks to prop you up if you need. Find the place where you'd like to breathe into, and then relax the head and the neck. If you're almost to the earth, I recommend stacking your fists and resting your forehead on that top fist if you don't have your blocks or if those are too high or too low. And breathe here for about 5 rounds of breath as well. Relax everywhere else in your body. Soften the jaw. And feel free to stay here longer if you need. You can always catch up. When you're ready, lift the gaze. Press the hands into the floor to lift yourself up. Just pivot on your hips to take a few inches, dropping the knees to the right and then the left. And then we're going to bring that right leg in front. So the right shin is parallel to the top of the mat. Bending at the left knee, lowering that left leg down next to you for deer pose on the other side. So wiggle into position that works best for your anatomy today. Shrug the shoulders down the back, fingertips grounded on the earth. Inhale, lift. Exhale, begin to fold over that right leg. Taking your time, making note of any difference on this side than the other. Walking a little to the left or to the right, finding that little bit of tension that you'd like to work through with the breath. Once you've found it, quiet the unnecessary movements. Let the head hang heavy or be propped up by your fists or a block. And enjoy. Use your breath. Release the thoughts. Release tension from the jaws or the legs, wherever you're holding on. Surrender down here. Take a final round of slow, deep breath in. Slow, full breath out. Release the hands to the mat. Press down to lift yourself up. Just pivot on the hips. Little windshield wiper left and right. And let's come to cow face pose. So bring the left knee down to the mat and cross the right leg on top. Working to stack your knees, but being gentle with yourself if you're not quite there. Or you can also take fire log pose or just any comfortable seats, maybe even Baddha Konasana if this isn't working for you. Take a breath out. Inhale, reach the arms out wide. And then take that right hand up overhead. We're going to take a little stretch to the right. Left hand plants. Exhale that right hand down. Inhale, reach the left arm up. Side body stretch. Exhale it down. Bring that right arm up. Bending at the elbow, give yourself a little pat on the back and reach that left arm back behind you, reaching for your fingertips. You don't have to touch. If this is way too intense, take your left hand to your left hip and your right hand to the back of your head. Broaden through the heart, squeeze the shoulder blades together, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale to sit up. Exhale, fold. Bring the heart forward. Full breath out. Inhale to lift. Release the arms to your side. And then uncross the legs. And switch the crossing. So now the right knee is on the mat. The left knee crosses. Once again, inhale, reach the arms out wide. This time we're going to take a little bit more of a twist. So turn to the right, plant your right hand behind you. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, left hand to your left leg as you press the fingertips down to lift and twist. Look over your back right shoulder. Relax the shoulders down the back though. Full breath in. Exhale to center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plant that left hand as far behind you as you can get it. Reach the right arm up. Gently twist towards the left as you bring your right hand to the left knee. Lengthen through the spine, lower the shoulders, and look over your back left shoulder. Twist. Inhale. Exhale to release. Uncross the legs, extend them long, shake them out. And then bend back into the knees, lower onto your back. Wind removing pose. Draw that right knee in. Extend the left leg long. Press that right leg down towards you as you press out through the left foot. And then with your right hand, reach for your right big toe or ankle. Release the left hand and bring it to your hip or to the mat. And then extend that right leg along towards the ceiling, holding on to wherever you got. And open that right leg out towards the right. Doesn't have to stay straight. You can keep a bend in the knee. You can either keep the knee bent generously and hold the outside of the knee here. So a few different options of what that might look like. Inhale the leg back to center and take it all the way over across you for a twist. Left hand gently guides the right knee over the left side. Extend that right shoulder and the right arm out to a T and look over your right fingertips. Inhale to center. Hug that right knee in. Hug the left knee in. And this time extend the right leg long. Wind removing pose on the other side. Hug that left knee in. And then with that left hand, reach to the inside of the leg, grab the left big toe, your ankle, or that knee. Release the right hand to your hip or to the earth. And then begin to straighten that left leg towards the sky. And we're going to be generous with the definition of straight, as your knee can be bent a lot or a little bit or none at all. And then gently open that left leg out towards the left, maybe straightening the left knee, maybe hugging the left knee in a little bit. Wherever you're at, breathe with yourself. Inhale back to center and then cross that left leg over the right side. Use your right hand to gently coax that right knee down towards the earth. Reach the left arm out to a T and look over your left shoulder. Inhale into that twist. Exhale, melt down towards the earth. Inhale back to center, hug both knees in. And we'll take supine figure 4, so planting your feet back on the earth. Then cross the right ankle over the left knee. Lift that left foot up, grab behind the left leg. And draw that left knee towards you as you press that right knee away. Relax through the jaw here. Tuck the chin. I like to rock back and forth. You might want to try that, or you might want to stay still. And take one more round of breath. And then lower that left leg, release the grip. Extend the right leg up towards the sky, and then plant that right foot down. Other side. Left ankle crosses over right knee. Lift the right foot off the earth and clasp behind the right knee, around the right hamstring. Gently pull that right knee towards you. As you tuck your chin, lengthen through the spine. Press that left foot away, or the left knee away. Gentle rocking left and right if you did so on the other side. And then come back to center, release the hands, release the right foot to the earth. Straighten that left leg towards the sky and plant the feet down. We're going to close with a supported heart bench. So you can also take a bridge pose if you prefer, if you need a little bit more movement to close out. Otherwise, grab both your blocks. One is going to go in the upper back. The other is going to support your head. So gently lower your spine down to the mat and wiggle that block. I recommend the lowest setting, but depending on how you've been working through here, maybe you want a little bit higher. We're going to go right in your mid back and then adjust the other block to support your head and your neck. I like to bring the soles of my feet together here and open the knees wide, but you can also just lengthen the legs out long. You can bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, both hands on your hips or on the earth, kind of wherever you find them falling naturally. And then just allow yourself to melt open here. Feel the earth supporting your bones. Feel the expansion through the open front body, the open hips. With that openness, feel waves of warmth, of love, of hope, of peace, of stability, anything else you might need. Just use your breath as waves down the body. Begin to relax the jaw and the face, maybe closing the eyes. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Quiet the fingertips and the toes. Release the awareness of the breath. I offer you this posture for Shavasana. And also feel welcome at any time to gently, mindfully roll off the side of the blocks to make your way to traditional Shavasana on your back. Either way, begin to allow your body into complete peace. Spend several minutes relaxing here. I'll let you know when it's time to reawaken. Begin to deepen your breath. If you're still in your heart bench, begin to take some small movements. Slowly bending the knees, lowering them to one side, just enough to gently remove the blocks from underneath you into your back. From Shavasana, so bend your knees and draw the knees in towards your chest. And take a gentle rock or some small circles, one direction and then the other. Any other small movements you need to reawaken yourself. And gently roll to one side, propping your head up with one arm, and spending just a couple breaths tucked into yourself. Continuing to breathe over your body, your mind, a sense of warmth and love, peace, stability. And as you're ready, slowly press yourself up, keeping the eyes softly gazing downward or closed. Coming to any seat at the top of the mat, bringing the palms together at heart center just as we began. Chin tucked, gaze downward. We'll close out with 3 ohms. Take a full exhale, expelling out all the air from the lungs, preparing for a deep inhale for Om. Breathe in. Om. Wish you peace. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you next time on the virtual mat. Thanks for joining me, y'all. Looking forward to another lovely month of classes with you. Feel free, again, as a reminder, to put any notes down in Hava's class or send me a message and let me know what you thought. And I'll see you soon. Take care of yourselves.